Love reading for 2023. This is an all sign reading, so any star sign, single, coupled, situationship, God knows what you want to call it, ship. We're all in, okay? Let's take a couple of cards as overall energy cards. Okay, Temperance. And let's also have a looky-see. Oh, okay, very interesting. Temperance and the Seven of Cups. These are our overall energy cards that we're dealing with at the moment, okay? Very different cards, but also cups in both the cards. So something here is alerting us to the water signs of Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, okay? And it could be that you are dealing with a water sign of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in your own romantic life, or that you are one of those signs. But also when it comes to this, it's about emotions, it's about intuition, it's about not particularly to do with your thinking mind, your rational mind, your love life in 2023. It looks like what's very, very important here is your emotional landscape. Okay, we've got the crown chakra, we've got the solar plexus chakra. These are both activated in Temperance. This is Sagittarius energy, Temperance, which is about philosophy and the wider aspect of things, putting yourself out into the universe, taking risks, leaps of faith. But then here with the Seven, this is what I call the fairground grabber card. And we always talk about this and memories of being at the fair, having had, you know, a hot sugary donut and then going and ramming your 10p's into the fairground grabber, getting all sweaty because you're going to win the Casio watch, and then just at the end as the grabber goes towards it, it kind of misses and blah, it drops it. This is the Fantasy Future card. It's a warning to us early in this reading, okay? Whether you're single, whether you're coupled, whether you're situationed, whether you're God knows what in between of those things. The universe is saying what is most important here is that you've got one foot in the source, which is the truth. It's your authenticity. It's where your absolute you-ness is coming from. Not what you think it should be, and not what you wish it was, and not what anyone else tells you it is, but where you absolutely, the soul, the heart and the soul of you are coming from. This is your truth, okay? Sagittarius or Temperance is very often about the truth of a situation. And this, well, you can see the cosmic cloud. There is some truth. There are some real prizes. You know, I guess once in every 100 grabs, that fairground grabber did grab something. You know, it's the other 99, isn't it, though, that we need to be wary of. There's a load of cosmic stuff around this. This can be as innocent as just too much overactive imagination, or it can be as kind of sinister as somebody gaslighting, okay? It's a call in 2023 for all of us, whatever star sign we are, that when it comes to the wispy haze of our emotional life and our love life, we are very much dodging this energy, okay? Dodge the fantasy energy. So this is about any person or situation which causes you to feel just fuzzy. I mean, sometimes you can't put your finger on why you feel fuzzy about something, or why does this just not add up, or that first date that you go on and you think, wow, you know, they're really good looking, but just something is holding me back, okay? That energy that you sometimes try and stuff down and ignore, particularly if somebody looks good on paper, or if you think, you know, my friends like this person, or I should like this person, they're my perfect type. The truth is going to be in this solar plexus chakra and in this crown chakra, in the awakening and the knowledge and the truth that already runs through you, okay? So that's your overall energy. Let's have a look what's coming up for you in your love life, okay? What do we need to know as we come into 2023? What's coming up in our love life? So this is a general read. It will probably resonate with quite a lot of people, I'm feeling, but not everybody. If it turns out to be absolutely your reading, there will be an extended reading, and that link is in the description box. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm liking this energy. Oof. 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 We got our first oof, and I want to take another one. Okay, good. That one's coming up in a minute. Oh, gosh. Okay. Right. 7 of Pentacles. So for those of you who are looking to meet somebody, 7 of Pentacles is a card about finance. It's a card, it's an earth sign card. It can be meeting someone who is tied in some way to agriculture, property, finance, foraging, forests, anything to do with gardening or the earth signs. It's a very down-to-earth person with this card, and it's also telling you that the person that you meet may be a friend first, or that this is a slow burn, or even the person that you're involved with already will be a slow burn, and it's better if it is. Notice we've got the 7 of Cups here and the 7 of Pentacles here, and very, very different energies from these cards. This is the floaty fantasy dream energy, and it can be like a whirlwind romance. It may be that you meet somebody, or you already have met somebody, and it's very kind of hot and heavy in the beginning. There's a lot of chemistry, or it's just it's sort of intellectually stimulating, and you're like, wow, this person is so different and amazing. And then you've got to see how it lands. This is telling you that in 2023, whether it's someone you're meeting, or whether it's, and for a lot of you, this is someone you meet, or whether it's someone you're already connected to, that you've got to see how it lands in terms of earth energy. Has it got roots? Has it got potential? This guy here is always contemplating probably a lot of hard work that he's put into his crop, okay? And this, if you look at it in terms of yourself, is the hard work that you've put into yourself. Now, some of this is actual work that you've done. Maybe you've done some therapy, maybe you've done some, I don't know, mental exercise, physical exercise, whatever it is. It looks different for every person. But also this work is you getting out of bed every morning and you going to work, or whenever you go to work, if you stay at home, or whatever it is, doing your thing. Okay, making an effort to be a human. You know, even the fact that you're just here is doing the good work. And this is about appreciating your value, your self-worth as a human, for no other reason than that you're here. You know, not because you've got a great career or an amazing house or loads of money or whatever it is, just because you're here. And this energy is going to help you navigate this 7 of Cups energy. I feel like in 2023, there is a challenge. I know that Saturn moves into Pisces. I think it's in about March. And for me, this challenges fantasy. It challenges our fantasy thinking. And very often our fantasy thinking comes in when we're trying to compensate for something that isn't really there. So it's very important for all of us, particularly those of us that are empaths or have a really kind of high imagination, which I think a lot of people who are spiritually gifted or guided do have a really good imagination. Okay, and this of course is a brilliant tool for metaphor, for divining, for any kind of psychic practice, but at the same time it can make you, I don't know, vulnerable, I suppose, vulnerable to fantasy or to being taken in. And this is really important. So instead of doing what you could do, which is feeling suspicious about everyone you meet, that can create It can create, actually, meeting difficult people. So let's take dating, for example. Everybody knows what a shit show it can be, okay? That is a given. It's like you might as well just have that and tuck it to one side, okay? But at the same time, it's about being open, being curious. Because if you do assume that every person you meet is going to be bad for you or could be bad for you, or you have that overriding feeling, honestly, those people will keep showing up. And I don't know why that is. I don't know, obviously there's law of attraction involved, but I don't know how it works. Okay, and I don't think any of us do, but I think all of us know that that is what happens, okay? Be curious while at the same time carrying your worth like a bag of gold. This is 2023 for you, okay? Moving around like you're the shit, honestly. I mean, excuse the profanities, but I think it's really important. 6 of Wands. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, or vegan alternative. Fire signs are going to be lucky for you. Fire signs, nice. If you are a fire sign, doubly so, I think. Getting together with another fire sign, that's going to be pretty hot stuff and quite likely. For others of you, meeting a fire sign is a very, very lucky move for 2023. So if you can filter on your dating profile, maybe do that for a month and see what happens, okay? But also the 6 of Wands is the card of winning. Hurrah! Okay, winning. The winning move, the winning situation. And I feel for a lot of people that 2021 and 2022 was very much a losing environment. I have no idea why. There may be loads of astrology attached to it that I don't know about. Let me know in the comments section and sling your star sign in as well. Always want to know what star sign everybody is. But at the same time, I just feel, and also from my subscribers and my Gemstars in the membership, I've just, I read your personal stories and I just feel like there was a lot of people flaking on people and disappointment that was really unnecessary and not very nice to see. This is your opportunity to clear out that fantasy crap. The costume jewellery, the weird badminton cock shuttle thing. I never know what half of the stuff is on this card. Avoiding the snakes. I think there's been rather a lot of that. And I think 2023 is the year where you build yourself up so that they don't even approach. That is the key to it. Because the snakes are out there, the difficult people are out there, the flaky daters are out there, particularly online. It's absolute jungle and we know this. But at the same time, it's not them that you need to change. And this is for you as well if you are in a connection with somebody at the moment. And this is definitely a message, definitely a strong message for somebody who's in a connection at the moment. Might just be one of you, I don't know. It's not them that you need to change. And you can't. We know this. Everybody says this to us. It's in films. It's drummed into us at quite a young age. People don't change. You can't change people. They have to want to change. But also, the most powerful thing is your own personal change. So when it comes to your love life here, if you are coupled with somebody or if you are involved with somebody and you're the one who's feeling that you want them to change, they need to change, what can I do for them to change? Really important here. They won't change because you want them to. And in fact, again, the more you try and the more you want them to, and this is so frustrating, the less they will. The more they go in the opposite direction than what you want them to. What's that all about? But do you know what? Work with the energy rather than against it because you want to be a winner. And I know that this isn't, like they tell you at school, everyone's a winner and all that kind of stuff. And I remember the boy saying when we were doing, the kids' sports day, that's not true, mummy, is it? Typical Aries. That's not true, mummy. Winning's the most important thing. And to a certain extent, It is. And we can be nice about it and we can be empathic about it. But you don't want to finish last in your love life. And why should you? Not this time, not this year, no. Okay, I'm wagging my finger. I'm wagging it, people. Okay. And with that in mind, we've got the Eight of Cups. Many of you will walk away from someone before you walk into something good. Okay? The Eight of Cups, Saturn in Pisces, it's always in tarot, and don't let anyone tell you any different, an exit card. It is. You will either end something, finish something, or distance yourself from something. This has been coming up in our love readings. It came up a lot in the January 2023 individual star sign readings. Itchy nose, so that's for somebody. And also in eclipse time. So the eclipses that we have are in April. So look out for this. These are like flash points of change, walking away, but also walking into others. Okay, so it's not, for some reason we seem to think of this as bad, but I don't think it is. And we have a solar eclipse, a total solar eclipse on the 20th of April, a penumbral lunar eclipse on the 5th of May, an annular solar eclipse on the 14th of October, and a partial lunar eclipse on the 28th of October. So look out for the first two, 20th of April, 5th of May. Mark your calendars. If you're with somebody who's flaky, fantasy landing you, or in any way falling short of your Six of Wands greatness and self-worth, you will find the strength to walk away. And do you know what? You won't look back, and you won't even care as much as you really do think you will. And straight after this, Page of Wands. And I know that we all think there needs to be a grieving period, and I suppose there does, and they always say it's like half the time that you were in the relationship with the person. Surprisingly accurate, that actually. But we also have here, let's just not forget that because that came out on the side, the Hanged Man. So there will be a period for all of us, single, coupled, whatever it is, where you have moved one way or the other. You're going to position yourself so that you are distancing yourself from someone, making yourself single, or becoming happy that you are single. Okay? And even if you still are in the relationship, you will distance yourself from a certain kind of behavior that you don't want to tolerate anymore. Doesn't mean you leave the person, but you will leave that behavior. And again, you're not telling them to change. You're not insisting that they change that behavior. You've probably done that 8 million times before and it already hasn't worked. You are just distancing yourself from that behavior. And then with the Hanged Man, you will take stock. Now, the Hanged Man, it's a magical card. Notice here on Temperance that the crown chakra is lit. It's inspirational, okay? You're feeling inspired by that. In the Hanged Man, again, it's inspirational. Look here, crown chakra, you're feeling inspired by that, okay? There's inspiration involved. It is a time where you feel like nothing is happening. So you are going to have this period of time, maybe you're already in it, where you feel like it's like nada, zero, nothing. Tumbleweeds for my love life, you know, Bridget Jones all by myself, swigging the old nasty spumante on the sofa and all that stuff. Okay, not the nasty spumante, please. But anyway, this is more necessary than you think because the magic is happening behind the scenes. While nothing is happening, everything is happening. When you're in this particular lull, suspension, whatever you want to call it, do this self-work. Okay, whatever it is for you. I don't care what you do because everybody is different, whether it's therapy, whether it's cold water swimming, although I can't imagine why anyone would do that, but that's just because I'm a complete pussy when it comes to cold water. At the same time, do what you need to do. And also, because your crown chakra is lit, I suspect you'll be divinely inspired anyway about that, okay? Don't think of that Hanged Man as nothing happening. And then let's have a look at what can happen. What happens when the action begins? And really think that this is going to be happening around the time of coming up to the April solar eclipse, okay? And I know that seems like a long time away, but it really isn't. It really isn't. And also remember, if you meet somebody, it's slow growth here. This is like friendships or, you know, like some time between the dates, a lot of talking, getting to know somebody. And again, for a lot of you, look out for someone involved with agriculture, property, okay? Oof, look at that, 10 of Swords, juicy. Okay. For some reason, the 10 of Swords for me, and this is weird because I've never had this before. You could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or already be involved with an air sign. This is also to do with the work, the shadow work. It's to do with mental health. You might meet somebody, or you might be involved in psychiatry, in psychology. It might even be, and this is so weird, and I bet it probably has to only be for one of you, that you're into true crime documentaries or something, and you meet somebody else who is. Don't ask me. It just doesn't seem like it makes sense. But normally with the 10 of Swords, you know, it's to do with healing old wounds, and this is obviously still there, healing old family wounds and family energy. You meet somebody who you might find, I don't know, they're slightly unnerving. It's like they can see right into your soul, particularly for an air sign. Let's have another card for that. I'm very intrigued by that. Very intrigued. And also for those of you that had a very bad breakup here, because it's like dawn breaking over the horizon of a very bad breakup. Yeah. And then again, the Page of Pentacles. This is slow. A lot to do with earth, with fields, with countryside, with forest. This might be somebody who you walk in the woods with, the forest with. Obviously, make sure you're safe, and that goes without saying for any of these scenarios, okay? Follow safety advice. Just thinking of people walking off into the woods with people who don't know. But this is more companionship. And I know that doesn't sound very sexy, okay? But I have a feeling that whatever you had before maybe was very sexy, but a bit damaging, okay? This is about growth. It's about slowness. It's about meeting someone possibly who's a bit younger than you, because we've got, at least their mental attitude is a bit younger than yours. We've got Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. We've got fire energy. We've got earth energy. I like this. It's very solid, but also slow. There's slowness. Even if you meet someone between now and April, I don't think that it will show its true potential until you get into April. I really don't. And then underneath the 6 of Wands, we've got the 7 of Wands. This is, I like this. This is feisty. This is somebody who may have quite feisty political views. They may have, I mean, it kind of, again, it's Leo energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, fire signs coming up again and again and again in this reading. This person will also encourage you to be more of your good self, to be more of your original self, to be more of your feisty self, actually. And this is somebody, for some of you, you might argue with on social media, but not in a kind of destructive way, but in a playful way. And that's how you meet them. There may be banter between the two of you. For those of you already involved with somebody, there may already be banter, but it steps up a level. Look at all this earth stuff that you're getting. We get the Ace of Pentacles. Again, for some of you, there is a connection with money and this person, finance and this person. This is a person who, frankly, has a job. And I know that for some of you, you're like, really? Someone with a job? Oh my God, where do I sign? Seriously, they've got means, they've got a job, they're good with money. They may not have lots of money, but that's not the same as being good with money, okay? Also, with the Ace of Pentacles, it's what I call biting the coin. This is somebody who can prove to you that they are a long-term person for you, okay? This is especially welcome to you if you have been dealing with this kind of situation over here with the Seven of Cups. Any kind of fantasy talk, future faking, flibbity gibbet. You know what I mean. I don't have to tell you. God, just to hammer it home, the Knight at right. We have to now acknowledge that earth signs are in the mix. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. All of these signs make fantastic remotional. That was like romantic and emotional. Remotional. Romantic partners, okay? Because earth signs are really steady. It's very important, your situation that you're in now, whether you're single, whether you're coupled, whether you're in between, that you don't rush this process. Some of you are in the process of sorting the wheat from the chaff, what is real and what is fantasy. And like I said, that will be your biggest thing for 2023, whether it's someone you're with or you're just meeting now. You will absolutely not tolerate any bullshit. You just, you know, I just think, I'm trying to remember in As Good As It Gets, and I can't remember what it is, but Jack Nicholson says this line, you know, I'm sorry, but what we would say for this, you know, the bullshit shop is closed. You know, no thank you to that. Don't enter with that. You have no business here now. Maybe you did in 2021, 2022, but 2023 is very, very different. No fake money here, no fake emotions here. And you know me, those of you that watch me regularly, this is quite a hardcore reading actually. Just no more of that. And I do think that your switch up about this will encourage more earth signs your way, or more fire signs that have reached a point of emotional maturity where they can see the wood for the trees. They can see what they need to do to become less sexy and more, I mean, they can still be sexy and more loyal, frankly, and trustworthy to you. Now, for some of you, there may be a bit of a battle here with this Seven of Wands, with somebody you're already involved with, who may have been a bit flaky and may have been difficult, whatever it is, unreliable. And the battle is not you forcing them to change. The battle is you standing your ground here. And again, in your dating life in 2023, those of you that are single, there will be many minor battles about you standing your ground, about whatever your dating principles are. And I guess I would say it would be a very useful thing for you to find out what they are in advance and write them down before you get into this whole jamboree. Single or coupled, write them down. And it doesn't matter how demanding they seem, how weird or how whatever, they're yours and everybody's are different. So write them down. I would limit it to 5 because you want it to be really like concentrated. Let's have some love oracle cards. I'm loving the look of this. It's almost like a battleground, isn't it? Pat Benatar, Love is a Battlefield. Come on. Remember, I used to love that song back in the day. That really ages me, doesn't it? That really ages me. Tell me your favourite love song in the comment section. I want to know, especially if it's like really dodgy like mine. I like so much dodgy music. Actually, Pat Benatar is not dodgy. She's a freaking genius. Okay. Yes. So we are looking at Belinda Grace. Gorgeous these are. Gorgeous these are. True Love Oracle cards. I got 2 sets. I've got like the big set and this is the more sort of little set. Honestly, the big set's massive. You're like, is that the little set? They're huge. Get on. Okay, one more. In the extended reading, I'm going to use a different deck, different tarot deck altogether. We're going to call in your person. That's going to be fun. We're going to call in your person. We're going to get some details. We're going to channel things. We're going to channel details. Going to channel messages. And I suspect we're going to channel some freaky stuff. What are they up to? How do they feel? Woof. Woof. Do they have a dog? Okay, the link for that will be below. Let's have a look at these. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Woo! That's my floor. There's usually a pair of pants or something on there. Okay, we've got abundance. How lucky you lot are. Let's try and get them in the screen so people can see them, Gemma. That would help. You've got abundance, and this is really, really important because this is what you believe you're worth. You're not worth some dodgy fairground grabber, I wonder if I can reach, you know, the Casio watch or the sort of bad teddy or whatever it is. No. And this is a really good meditation you can do if you want to make this happen more. And this comes from Rory Ray, Roriray, Rory Ray, who did a little meditation thing called something like 100 men and out of the window. You can do 100 women and out the window as well. And it's just to do with, and it's really fun, especially if you're feeling a bit down. Just imagine literally your front door. Okay, this is my version of it. It's just coming to me now. So imagine your front door, whatever that is, doorbell, wooden door, flat, tent, zip, you know, your front door, and just imagine there's a queue. There's a queue of people waiting to ask you out, waiting to step up, waiting to give you all of these gorgeous things. That queue's getting out of hand. It's so funny. Everyone's in a good mood though, and you just do this during the day. Take 5 minutes. Do it as often as you like. When you're on the bus, when you're on the toilet, doesn't matter. Got this queue outside, and it just feels like, oh my God, I can imagine you can hear it. You can hear it. You can hear them, like people talking to each other. Oh my God, how long have you known this person? How long have you known Gemma if it was me? Oh, well, I just met her. Or I saw her in the street. Or I heard of her. I saw a picture. Whatever it is, okay? And then just imagine, a bit like, you know, on The Bachelor, where people start bringing tricks. You know, someone's breathing fire. Someone wants to show you this. Someone wants to bring you theatre tickets. Someone's got a whole load of flowers or whatever, or the moon on a stick. And you know, maybe you got to hire a doorman or a doorwoman or security because it's getting so hectic out there. And you just like sat there and you're not even stressed. You're just like, yeah, I'll open the door in a minute. I might let someone in, I might not. This is what I'm talking about. Super, super abundant energy. And this sounds ridiculous, but my God, it works. Okay? Then we come to life purpose. And this is where all the pentacles in the readings are coming in. Your life purpose and working out your own life purpose. And remember, you get that hanged man energy, and not anybody else's life purpose, but absolutely your own life purpose powers up your love life in a way that you can't possibly imagine. Okay, the more you find your purpose on the planet, and that could be anything, and I'm not talking, do I want to be a brain surgeon or teacher or anything, although that might be the case. I'm just talking, it could be the weirdest thing ever, to light up the life of my neighbour, whatever it is. Okay, figure that out in 2023 and the rest will follow. Some of you will also meet somebody who is connected to life purpose. Okay, and then we get the yin and the yang, and this for me is about curiosity. Some of you, I feel, may meet somebody you're not initially very attracted to, and remember that we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. This could be a grower, not a shower, okay, and that's really important to know. And also to be able to take the rough with the smooth in terms of your experiences. And for some of you, that might be with somebody you're already with, and for somebody that might be with dating. There are some experiences that are leading you to something really good, but they may not seem like that in the beginning, okay? That's really important. Just have yourself in this abundant mindset, because then you're not trying to control anything that happens, but you're absolutely hell-bent on receiving what's due, okay? And you're due all of this stuff. 2 pointy fingers. I'm going to go and do the extended, and we're going to have a riot. I'll see you on the other side. Namaste.